Today we're going to be taking a look at an AR that's been mentioned in my comment section quite a few times, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've only used this thing in Modern Warfare Zombies probably 3 or 4 times. Before I wasn't really a fan, but I can tell you one thing, in Season 4 it's definitely hitting. We're going to be looking at the Chimera, or do you guys say Chimera? Let me know down in the comment section which one you guys call it. With this AR absolutely handling anything that I put it up to the test to, I would say it's almost borderline OP. Maybe if you guys are looking for a new weapon to rock here in Modern Warfare Zombies, we definitely got you covered. We're going to test this thing out in the red tier zone, and then we're also going to go in and do the Season 2 Reloaded Dark Aether. I appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. With that, welcome on back to the channel. If you guys are into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, rock the hell out of that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. We're getting so close to that 20,000 subscriber goal. I can't wait to get into everything about this run with you guys. Really quick, I need to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor. If you guys are looking to unlock the new MW3 camos such as Interstellar or Borealis, or possibly even play in some bot lobbies or get all the best schematics in Modern Warfare Zombies, then be sure to check out Midge Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable sellers with heaps of brand new offerings for MW3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. With thousands of great reviews on Trustpilot, you guys should definitely check them out. Be sure to use code REALG at checkout for 5% off your entire order for a limited time only. We did come in here with a Scorcher, and I was lucky enough to get out to the red tier zone quick enough to do one of those triangle Easter eggs for myself, so we get one of the legendary Aether tools and flawless crystals. And surprisingly, I was actually able to get a second one done. Just a couple of tips to get you guys some of these things so you guys can be some of the first ones out here to grab these. Of course, number one, you do have the Scorcher, which is going to be the absolute fastest way to get out here, but Bloodburner is definitely one that you shouldn't sleep on because that can get you out here incredibly fast as well. The Bloodburner is actually my second option because it's going to be the second fastest way to get out there. Usually if I don't have a Scorcher in the stash, or if I can't craft one, I usually can craft the Bloodburner. Another thing that you guys can do to get out here incredibly quickly is if you spawn in and just see a fast vehicle next to you, of course jump into that thing, but there are also those portals that'll launch you up into the sky. Those can be found all over the map, and they're usually pretty close to spawning locations. It's pretty easy to memorize where these things are, but if you guys don't know where they are, I'll throw up this map up on the screen right here just so you guys can get an idea. Big shout out to MWZHUB. They do amazing work. If you guys want to go check out their interactive maps, I will have links down in the description. And if you guys hear that jingling ball, that is my kitty. I swear to God, kitty knows exactly when I'm getting ready to record. But I was pretty impressed with this Chimera overall. Of course, we did bring a legendary Aether tool and a flawless crystal in here to try out on this thing because I do want to see what it's like at its most powerful potential. With all the different ways to get these legendary Aether tools right now, there's definitely no reason for you guys to be slacking on these. If you guys are still wondering how you can build up a really big stash of legendary Aether tools, there's plenty of guides up on the channel. Not only do we got these triangle Easter eggs that were introduced in Season 3 where we can possibly get yourself a couple of them during a single match. Once you guys get the schematic, you can farm them up every single 24 hours if you're not using them. It's just finding them from contracts and going into the Dark Aether and whatnot. I've definitely had myself in a nice abundance of these. Now the ones that I seem to have a little bit of a harder time keeping my hands on is going to be the flawless crystals. Yes, you do also get these from the triangle Easter eggs in the red tier zone, but they also take longer for the schematics to cool down. And I just seem to find these a little bit less in contracts and from killing bosses and stuff. All in all, I was pretty impressed with the Chimera. I mean, it's pretty snappy, it has great movement, the power on it is really nice here in Season 4. Now they did end up giving this thing a pretty big buff over in Warzone for the Season 4 update. Now they do say that the stuff that they change in Warzone really has no effect on multiplayer, but I really don't know, guys. This thing feels a little bit more powerful to me. Now it could possibly be just a placebo effect, but I'm pretty damn sure this thing is a bit more powerful than it used to be. You remember there was a reason why I ended up trying this thing a couple times and then didn't really pick it back up again. Now with all the other bugs and glitches and things that go wrong with this game whenever they push out updates, I mean, it really wouldn't surprise me if when they pushed out the update, if this thing got stronger in zombies as well. I mean, hell, we even put the brain rot ammo mod on here, and that's not even what the mega abominations are weak to, and we were taking out those things pretty easily. The non-HVT mega abominations were going down in roughly 15 seconds, and then the HVT one, even without even beaming at me because he just kind of refused to for some reason, even he went down pretty quickly. And then this one here in the Dark Aether, even though we set up the sentry gun because I really didn't want to deal with all the zombies and everything, it still handled the HVT pretty well. I'm pretty happy I tried this thing. It was actually pretty fun to use, and the loot that I got on this run was pretty impressive too. Definitely happy with what I got at the end. Did you guys hear also, I'm going to throw this up on the screen as well, I can't believe I glazed over this when they announced it, apparently doing the Void Rift during our Season 4 Reloaded, which is just going to be in a couple weeks now. When we do that Void Rift for the round-based thing in Modern Warfare Zombies, if we end up completing it, it's going to completely cool down all of our schematics and our weapon cooldowns, which I think is really cool. It's about time that they finally added something into the game, even if it is going to be really tough. I mean, actually, I hope it's really tough. I really hope that this isn't really easy and it's not like just 20 rounds or something. Make it hard. Make it like 50 rounds or something like that. Hell, even toss in some little Easter eggs for us to do, like while we're trying to complete the rounds. I think that would be awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I was was pretty upset when I initially heard that the rounds were going to be capped at some sort of a point, but now that I know this, that does lighten the mood just a little bit on the situation. It is really cool that we're finally going to have some things that we can actually completely cool down everything that we have. Like if we decided to use up like all of our classified items, we could just get them all back immediately. I think that's awesome. Something in me just really wishes that the rounds could be endless. Oh well, we got Black Ops 6 and it's just around the corner, and I'm hearing some things that got me really excited for that game. And for all the Modern Warfare Zombie fans, just don't worry, I have been hearing some things down the pipeline that we may not have seen the last of Modern Warfare Zombies yet. Take it with a huge grain of salt, but there has been rumors going around that there is further plans for more iterations of Modern Warfare Zombies in future Call of Duty titles. Gotta remember, a lot of these things are planned out years in advance unless it's a project like Cold War and Treyarch has to jump in and throw something together in a span of a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it was. Right now, I gotta say, I am more excited for the future of zombies than I have been in a very, very long time. Not only does it seem like we're gonna be getting one of the best round-based years that we've had in many years, more traditional round-based maps, Easter eggs, you know, and we're back to having a traditional crew again, which is really cool. It is also rumored that we're to be seeing larger maps in zombies, like bigger round-based maps, which will be interesting. With all the different modes and everything that Treyarch probably has planned for zombies, I know all the different things that they did with Cold War was just absolutely insane, so I know that they probably got some tricks up their sleeve. Who knows, that could just include another open world mode of some sorts. Now, I do know for all the Warzone fans out there, everybody's really excited for the return of Verdansk, and I definitely am too, and that's been the big rumor of everything that's been going around, like the big hidden thing about Warzone that's about to happen, but I kind of have a little bit of a different idea, guys. We did hear rumors for a short minute there that Blackout was actually going to be returning, and with the success and everything of Warzone, I really highly doubt that that's going to happen. Warzone is just way too big of a juggernaut at this point, but the one thing that I do think is definitely possible, that not only after we receive Verdansk, don't quote me on this because I haven't seen any leaks or rumors or anything on this is all just from my noggin, but I have a feeling at some point in time in Warzone's life cycle, we will see the Blackout map integrated into Warzone. With it being a Treyarch year and a Black Ops year, it just all makes too much sense. And it would be something that I would really like to see, because throughout Warzone's entire life cycle, no matter what, even throughout all of the games and through all of the themes of all the games, it's always felt like Modern Warfare. And even with all this stuff that they've added into Warzone as the games have gone on, like all the different guns and just all the different stuff, it's always just felt like Modern Warfare, and I have a feeling that if they brought in the Blackout map, it would really just give it that Treyarch feel and just make Warzone actually feel like it's a Treyarch year. It'd be really cool to load into Warzone and actually feel like I'm loading into like a Black Ops version of Warzone and not just the same old Modern Warfare Warzone that I've been playing for the last however many years. That is just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are thinking about all of this. I will throw that loadout up for the Chimera up on the screen right here if you guys want to check it out. This gun was really fun to use. Please do me a huge favor, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop it a like on it and subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.